Shane Van Boney sitting over to our right.
Yep. It's just everywhere you look around the room, just pool greatness in the house for sure.
Okay. Eric Smith to break. Again, we are playing 9-ball on the spot. Breaking from the break box. 3-foul rule in effect. Jump cues allowed. Race to 9.
So Casey, real strong player out of Oklahoma. I think it's like a 662, 663 Fargo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, real strong player. He comes down every year for the event. And Eric out of, I believe, Carrollton, Texas, or
Okay, that's up near Dallas.
yeah, up near Dallas. Dallas player. Okay,
Look at,
one ball on the
oh,
side. Got
almost
that.
had a goal to break.
I was say got the game 9 moving towards the pocket. And yeah, out of the Dallas area. 639 Fargo for Eric. So this should be a really good match. Real closely rated players. Gonna take a minute there and look what he wants to do with this 2-ball.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. It goes in the corner, but cue ball just gets let loose so much.
Yeah, no, you're right,
He
angry
might be
shooter.
better off playing the defense.
Yeah, I like the defense. You can just send it up towards the top rail. I don't just be careful of drawing it too far. He went for the bank. Early in the match, let's take a swing at it, right? He's going to get some
Oh, look
coverage
at
out of
there.
the 8-ball. Look at that. So bonus points if anybody out there can tell me. First coin-operated billiards table. Do you know what year it was?
What year was? No, I do not.
First coin-operated table. How about how much it was? I guess you'd need to know the year to have a guess at that. But anybody out there have any ideas?
I'm gonna guess it was a dime.
That would have been a really expensive game of pool back then. Let's see if anybody has an answer for me without looking it up on the Googles. First coin-operated billiards table.
Well, I'm assuming it was a penny a game.
Yep, exactly. A penny a game.
Had to have been probably during or right near the Depression.
Before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was back in the.
Hmm?
It was in the late 1800s, wasn't it?
No, just
Early
after.
19.
1903. First coin-operated billiards table. Yeah, Savannah's going to get that one 9-7 over Carl Honey. Breathe a sigh of relief there.
Nice job, Savannah.
Yeah, angry shooter. Tommy guessed the same thing, a dime. Again, 1903, it would have been an expensive game of pool. 1 penny, 1903.
And where was this?
So now you're asking a question I don't know the answer to, but
Nice shot. Oh, he didn't mean to do it.
yeah, I know that was
A fortunate.
little fortuitous roll there.
Right.
Can't be too sorry about it. He got perfect shape. I mean, he got
Right.
exactly where he was getting to. Yeah, Casey's definitely a tempo player. He does not hang around.
Yeah. Waste no time.
No, again, definitely a stroke and feel player.
Look at that. Perfect.
Yep.
That was nice. He just shot that ball straight down.
Yeah.
That was such good control.
he wanted to get a little more out on this. Still not a problem. Just draw it across the table. Yeah, just a little rattle to it, but he's good.
All right, so we got Casey Massey
gets the first one.
taking the first game.
Perfect.
All right, Casey Massey to break rack number 2.
Breaking on rack number 2.
Race to 9. One ball was close to the side.
I'm going to go with a dry break here.
Yeah, he looked pretty disappointed in that.
Yeah, just catch that one ball a little bit thick.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it comes up just north of the side pocket like that. Dylan Jude did play. He ended up losing to Matt Shimming.
Hill. It was a great game, great match.
Yeah. All right. We get a look at Eric here. Nothing too incredibly tricky. I mean, 6-ball down the rail shot could give you a little heart moment, but 3-ball dead center pocket. Doesn't want to fall too straight on this 4-ball.
Yeah, he got a little flat on it.
Yeah.
He might have to follow down and go short side. Maybe.
Oh no. He had enough angle on it.
He was good.
Okay. I didn't see that much angle in it.
I'm not quite sure how much I like that though, because it's kind of a steep angle on the 5-ball. I'm not sure if he can hold the ball for the 6. Yeah. He'll just have to go back and forth with the cue ball.
I don't even know if he has to go back and forth too much, but yeah, I mean, he can go that way as well.
Oh yeah, that's good. He hit that ball good. Nice stroke.
That's a really nice stroke on that ball. Well controlled.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
Just has to come with a good shot here. He's a little straight in on this. Got a touch of angle. But yeah, he's just got to put a good stroke here. He fired that ball. Get out of there.
Oh no.
Get out of there.
No.
Yeah, he's not going to make Casey shoot that. Hey, Steve, you're certainly welcome for the stream. We're glad you're enjoying it, and glad that we can give you some entertainment after knee surgery. I can certainly appreciate. I had a hip surgery a couple of months ago, and that laid up there watching lots of billiards and other stuffs on the interwebs.
Yeah, when I was out with my knee injury last year, I was 6 months out. Watched a lot of pool.
Yeah.
lot of pool.
Okay, Casey went for a bigger break that time. Didn't go quite as cut break on it.
All right. One ball does go. Two balls not in a horrible spot. Yeah, that was a tough shot to hold it.
It was a tough shot to hold to that 2 ball. He hasn't left it horrible, though. I mean, Casey can make the cut shot, but it is a really tough one when just sort of letting the cue ball go. And maybe just play the safety behind the 7 and the 8. Yeah, just like that. Good shot from Casey.
That was a nice shot. Mike, I'm gonna take a break here in about 20 minutes.
Sounds good.
And I'm gonna head out and go grab some lunch, and I'll probably be back this evening.
I'll be here.
I'm gonna try.
I'll be here as long as you folks want to tolerate me, or as long as Skinny Bob's wants me to be on here. So, yeah, nice kick there.
That was a nice shot.
All right, he's can't quite tell if that one goes past the 3, but he's dropping down on it. It looks like he's going to cross it. I know he's played the combo. Okay.
Oh, he doesn't like that where they left that one ball, though.
Yeah, it's always the risk, right?
But he's got an opportunity to play the defense with the 7 and 8 there. He might just try and bank it. Yep. There you go. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
High ball's going to get him.
Yeah, he just shakes his head. And
Yep. Oh, yeah, got him.
yeah, thanks for the update there, Crypto. Yeah, Ray Baca up 5-3 over Saxton.
Nice. Yeah, Ray Baca, another one of our locals. Oh, that was a nice shot.
That was a really good shot there. What a great
And he
speed.
got it.
What a great speed.
Yeah. I mean, he can jump it, but he's taking a chance of knocking the ball off the table with it being that close to the rail.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy kick.
Yeah. I like kicking it 2 rails and coming underneath
Coming
it
underneath it. Yep.
possibly get coverage with the 7 and 8.
That looks like what he's doing. What a great shot. It's going to roll out a little bit on him, but
He's still good.
Yeah, relatively safe for sure. Yep. Sorry, I got enamored with the overhead view there for a second.
Oh, no. No worries.
Jeremy's asking why don't they make him shoot it. Tiger never conceded. He always made opponents putt out. Well, in golf, your opponent never ever had ball in hand. So
Right.
with the ball in hand, I certainly understand conceding it. I typically don't concede any shots when I'm playing.
Right. Matches.
The only time you'll ever see me concede one is if it's ball in hand on the 9 ball.
Right. Same. Ball in hand on the 9-ball is kind of the unspoken rule.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a good shot.
That was a really good shot. Got dead straight on this. I don't know. He's
well,
got
no,
enough.
the four ball's got it a little bit off, so he does have just a slight angle. He could just spin the cue ball with
forward?
Top right.
Yeah.
And come off the bottom rail and straight back up and shoot the 5 in this bottom corner.
That's what he's. Yeah, just like that. Look at that.
Huh.
Just watch out now. Okay, he didn't hit it that hard.
Really he hit it perfect.
Yeah,
really
really
that was
nice.
a really great shot. And I love that shot though. I love that top English, and then when it hits that bottom rail, it just spins
takes off. Yeah.
I love that shot.
Yeah, George was talking about some tournaments will penalize you for conceding a shot like that. I know, like
certain tournaments do.
I mean, all the WNT stuff and all those big tournaments, they never concede anything. It really is just sort of a way of protecting the field against a ridiculously one-off mishap.
Right.
But I certainly get it at this stage, conceding that one.
Well, he's left himself a tricky spot.
Yeah.
President's Weekend. It used to be the Texas Pinball Open, and then they changed it to the 9-ball flat. They play the same Pinball Open.
Oh,
nice.
That was a great shot.
What a great shot. Plays the nice
well
carry.
manufactured. Yeah. Well manufactured.
And well controlled speed too.
Right.
Leaves the 8-ball out in the middle. Yep.
All right.
Just bear down and make a 9-ball now, right?
Anyway, they played the old way, and then had a lot to do with the rig.
Yep.
There it is.
Fires it in. There we go. 2-1.
Eric Smith
Eric's on the board. Yeah. Yeah, Uncle David, there are some events out there if you concede a rack, you concede the whole match.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's not one of our rules here, so it is entirely up to the players at this point if they want to concede any shots.
Delayed.
Always is.
Mine is.
All right, couple of balls in, flurry balls made.
But he scratched.
Scratched, yeah.
All right. No real issues here. Everything looks pretty
out in the open. Draw it up here for the 3-ball. Going to short himself a little bit, but just straight across the table. Just a little awkward cueing with it being against the rail. No, WNT does not allow conceding.
draw. Now even top English on it. Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, he got there if he'd have made it, but
yeah, not what he was looking for sure.
Can't tell if that 5-ball goes or not. Can you see from your angle?
I can't really tell even from my angle sitting here. We can
browse over.
It looks like it does.
Yeah. Just got to hit it real good.
Yep. He hit it
Nice
pretty good.
shot. Very nice.
That's pretty good.
Very nice.
Couple of options here is where you go for the 7 ball. I think probably just straight up and down the table, shoot the 7 in the side.
That's what I like.
A little easier to control rather than trying to draw.
I was going to say you could draw it, but it's a chancier. Needs to go. He's all right.
Yeah, he's all right. He's not where he wants to be.
He could take the bank shot and
I don't think he needs to. I think he can actually just cut the 7 in and use the 9 to sort of hold for the 8. Yeah, just kind of like that. Now, do you just bunt this in and shoot the 9 down the long rail?
That's what I do.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, just like that.
Yep.
Nice
Great shot.
Yeah, really good shot there. Going to tie it up at 2-2.
2-2. We got action.
Yeah, so Ray Baca over there with Saxton. 5-4 Ray. Ray at the table, right?
Yep.
Looks like we got Eric Asenyeña over there on table 4.
Oh, yeah. Looks like he's hitting them by himself right now. No, there's someone else there.
Yeah, he's in match. See if I can figure out who he's playing.
They just started, it looks like. Somebody has one.
Mike Hoffman, yeah.
All right, Eric Smith to break rack number 5.
Rack number 5. Oh, scratches on the side.
There was a scratch on the break last game, too.
There was. You know, big takeaway to that as well is, you know, people don't practice the breaks enough, right? Controlling that cue ball is so important. I mean, you know, the unfortunate kicks that happen during a break, but
the break is the worst part of my game.
When you scratch straight in off the break, then, you know, it's probably something that should be worked on to just kind of control. Again, if you're controlling it and it gets kicked in, that's an unfortunate. When you,
right.
Yeah. I sort of took that really to heart after watching, you know, a couple of the pros, like Shane. You know, Shane practices his break incessantly and
hours at a time
because he just understands how important it is to the rack. Now, granted, he can run out with a good break just about any time.
Correct.
You know, where I think that's where maybe a lot of us don't practice it enough because, you know, we'll run out every now and then. You know, we have the opportunities to run out. Watch out now. Look out. Look out, Casey. Don't do it. He did it.
He did.
Unfortunate there, Casey. Just overstroked it.
Yeah, he hit it well.
He did.
Just unfortunate error.
Yeah, that spin just takes extra speed off the second rail, and you know, it turns into that running English.
That was a good shot. Don't get on the rail. He should be all right, though.
Yeah.
Just going to have to take a longer shot. He hopped up a little on that shot.
Yeah, a little. I've never been guilty of that.
Yeah. So strange. All right, Casey Massey gets that one.
Yep, Casey takes that.
3-2 lead.
Up 3-2. We have a match, folks.
Well, guys, it's been fun. You're
gonna call it?
Head out and go grab a bite to eat, and I will try and make it back a little later on.
Sounds good, Tommy. I always appreciate hanging out with you, my friend.
I appreciate it.
We'll see you a little bit later on.
Yes, sir. Y'all take care. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it. All right, folks, you guys are stuck with me for a little while, and we're gonna check out. We got Casey up 3-2 over Eric Smith. Yeah, I've seen the comments there, George, talking about SVB scheduled to play Ruben Silva. That'll be a fun match. Ruben is definitely a good shooter. I was hanging out with him. I was watching him in the banks and in the Scotch doubles. And yeah, it was fun to watch. All right, Casey gets a break. Nice control of the cue ball. Gets a little kick. Unfortunately, not going to make anything on the break, but really didn't do any damage. Didn't leave anything with the one ball. And going to leave Eric a chance to figure out a good save here. All right, looks like he's going to thin off the one, try and go down there behind the 7. Unfortunately, going to just outpace himself a little bit. Leaves a shot on the one ball. Yeah, the tournament director is definitely giving us good matches here. And the bracket is actually pinned right at the very top of the chat box there. If you click on that link, it'll take you right to the bracket. Nice stroke there from Casey. Down here on the 3 ball. Nothing super tricky here. You just wanted to make sure the 5 goes past the 6 cleanly. Yep, just draws back nicely, right across the table. Yeah, just connect the dots now. Just gonna roll up for the 7 ball. Yeah, I'm hanging out all day. Tommy took off. He's going to go a bite to eat with his missus. And All right, Casey Massey takes that one. Goes up to 4-2. There's a Ray Tull sighting. Again, we got the Skinny Bob staff running the tournament director's booth, currently being manned or womaned by Carmel Luttrell of Centex Pool fame from San Antonio. We love Carmel. Got Shayla over there and Ray Tull in the house. They'll be handling all the PD duties. I'll be hanging out here on the stream all day with you guys as long as you guys will have me. All right, here we go. Excuse me. Casey Massey to break. Rack number 7. All right, gets the cut break. Gonna make the 5 in the corner. You ball gets kicked straight up the table, and the 1 ball's gonna rest. Yeah, Calvin SVB is here. He was actually about 10 minutes ago sitting about 5 feet to my right. Played the second match on the stream table this morning. Yeah, probably a very good odds of if they do get to an SVB better match that it'll be on the stream. But you're right, George. They both have to win their next 2 matches to face off. Good shot there to play the safe. Nice shot there by Eric. Get a little favorable kiss there and going to get some safety behind the 6-4. Casey's eyeing up the 1 rail kick and bunt the 1 ball down the long rail and see if the cue ball can get behind the 6. That's what I think he's looking at. And just kind of like that. Well done there. We'll give him some snaps for that. You got a tough one here. I take a lot of spin to get over to this 1 ball. It can do it. I mean, there's just enough room between the cue ball and the 6 ball. You're just trying to see how far up the 1 ball he can get. That 1 ball's going to come traveling back down the table and it's going to, yep. Eric very sarcastically giving the thumbs up to the speed on the 1 ball. Yeah, the only difficulty I think is 7 to the 8 because he just has to get down to the short rail here to shoot the 8 in. So touch of his speed is going to be the big challenge for the 8 ball. There is a lot of killers in this tournament. Absolutely, Dylan. Okay. Casey was trying to get up on top of this 7-ball so he could control the speed a little bit better. Yeah, CJ's still in. He just he lost his first match, Hill, so he's over onto the 1-loss side. Federer's here. Obviously, Shane. Let's see how good this shot is. Gonna hold. It might pop up a little much. Can't quite tell if he has enough. He might have to get rail first this one. I'm not sure. He's gonna take a look at it. Let's see. Yeah, he's got to consider the rail first option. Yeah. Casey's just waiting on the. Manuel, yeah, the bracket link is pinned at the top of the chat. Hopefully still working. Here we go. Casey's going to see what he does here. Yeah, he went rail first. Okay. Just got to come with a good shot here on the 9-ball. Certainly makeable. Find himself a comfortable bridging position here. He hit that really good. Nice shot there, Casey. Going to take him up 5-2. Ray Baca up 6-4 over there on table 5. Thanks for the update there, Crypto. Yeah, David Sanders playing Danny C. 5-7. That's over on the other. All right. Yeah, Casey does with the break here. He went with a really, really hard break there. Gonna go dry on the break, but he's got the 1-ball covered up. Expect to see a push out here from Eric. Okay, so there's the push out. I'm gonna leave a shot for Casey. So it looks like we're probably going to be looking at John Mora and Chris McDaniel after this match. Looks like they have Shane and Ruben, Shane Van Boning and Ruben Silva queued up for table 2 next to us. All right, Casey was having to put a bigger stroke on that 1-ball there and then rattled it in and out of there. All right, leaves himself the 2-9. Just got it a little wide. All right, so Casey was trying to play it safe there. I think he left him the window. Judging by the reaction, he wasn't happy with leaving that window to the 2-ball. Demetrius up 8-3 over Justice Egan. Oh, just a little pinched onto that rail. Kind of hard not to get that little bit of skid when you're hitting it soft like that. Just going to give Casey a look at this. A little cluster there with that 5, 6, 9 in the middle, but he can get right. Okay. Yeah, Casey's going to take the smart shot there and just play the safe. Get the 3-ball out in the open table, make the kick harder. All right, so misses that, gives Casey ball in hand here. Let's figure out what to do with this 5 and 6 ball. 5, 6, 9 cluster. Yeah, trying to see if he gets to that spot, can he shoot the 5? It's a small window. Yeah, just going to try and get back right up into this window to shoot the 5. Might have overran it a little bit. Yep, look out. Yep. Can't quite tell. He's looking to see if he can. Yeah, so he's got his jump cue. He's only, if he's jumping it, it's only like an eighth of the ball, but yeah, that's a really good shot there. Yeah, solid play from Casey there. He's going to get out of the way and let Ray shoot the 9-ball over on this table next to him. Ray Bach is going to go up 7-4. Schwilla, the bracket is, the link for the bracket's pinned up on the top of the chat there. That's a uncharacteristic miss there for Casey on that shot, but all right, so Eric's going to get one there. We're going to go 5-3. Eric's going to get the break. Johnny, yeah, so next up on the stream table looks like right now they have it queued up for John Mora and Chris McDaniel. Be a really, really good match. The table next to us on table 2 looks like the next match will be Shane Van Boning and Ruben Silva. Yeah, Matt Shemming did play already, flew in from Montana, but yeah, played already against Jude Rosenstock, ended up winning that match on the hill. And who we got? Eric Asenenyo over Mike Hoffman right now, 4-0. Just on this side of the room. All right, here we go. Eric Smith breaking, rack number 9. So gets a nice little controlled break there. One in the side. He's going to get a little unlucky. Going to get some coverage from the 8-ball. Certainly expect a push out here. He's thinking about the short cue. Yep, he's going to go with the jump. He's committing to it. I mean, just about anywhere you push out to, you leave AC a chance for a really easy safe or a make, of course. He's going to take his chances with the jump. Likes the shot. Hits it like a champ. And ends up right on that 3-ball. Yeah, Jungle Fetter is definitely here. I don't know if his match has started over on the other side of the room right as of yet. We do have a couple of cameras. I have obviously the camera that we're looking at now. I have the straight overhead camera. We do have one camera on table 5. Not quite the best angle on it. Eric's trying to get safe here. Does get it perfectly weighted. He's got full coverage on the 4-ball from, with the 8. In case he might actually be thinking about the jump cue here. So yeah, the online bracket, it will only update after the players report the match ending. They don't have live scoring on each table. Yeah, it takes the... All right, so he does have a shot on this. He's got to worry about when he runs into this 7-9 if he tries to go that way with it, trying to get down here. They're just calling Matt, if you're asking about Matt Shemming, they just called him up to table 10, so I think that's actually going to be his second match. That's really well done to get between the 7 and the 9 there. He's going to be a little unlucky with tree topping himself over the 6-ball, but he does still have a chance on the 5. Yeah, Janice, the bracket is pinned at the top of the chat. You can just click on that link right there. It should take you to the Bud Tour. And that's the software. It's InGen, but it's budtour.com, and you can look up the tournaments by Skinny Bob's or Texas Open. Yeah, he was trying to put a big stroke on that to get around to the 6-ball. He's going to get really fortunate roll on where the 5-ball lands. No, the SVB and Ruben Silva match has not started yet. currently have a match playing on table 2, and that's where they're going to play next. So that looks like that match might be 8-1. All right, so Casey's going to get, yeah, nice shot, Casey. Good speed control there. You could only see a small part of that ball and just. Yep, just going to get some separation. He's trying to get the 7 and the 8 and the 9 between them, but. Casey might take this bank on. I don't know. Yeah. I'll send it a little bit long. 5 does not go past the 7 into that corner. Looked like it was close, but I'm looking fairly down the line. It does not go. They could play the 5-7 combo, but that's a really difficult shot. So a couple of options here. Crossing, maybe crossing the 5, trying to come back down to get safe. That really just comes down to your speed and where you want that 5 ball to fall. All right, decision made. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, so he's going to cross over them. If he gets a little bounce here, looks like he's got the coverage. All right, maybe Casey can see a thin edge of this. Yep, he's going to cross bank it and make it. He is. Nice shot there. All right. Does he cut this down the rail? He's going to go for the safe. That's just going to let it get away from him a little bit. Yep. Look out, scratch. That's always the risk, trying to play that safety up in there behind the 7 so close to the corner. He's going to give Casey ball in hand here. Casey put a good stroke on that there. Play this 8 in the corner. He's going to bump the 9 a little bit. So just really depend on where you want to get with the cue ball. Oh, he almost makes both of them, but gets a little lucky there, and then 9's just going to. It could have just gone in. Yeah, make him shoot it, he said. Make him shoot it. All right, so Casey gets that one. He's going to go up 6-3. I knew it was going to move the 9 ball. I didn't realize it was going to take it straight at the pocket. Hard to tell this angle line. Eva, you're going to get the next matchup. This is a big match for local pool, but the next matchup is going to be John Mora and Chris McDaniel. So yeah, let's everybody needs to get out there and let's hit that little like button, little thumbs up one. Like it, subscribe to the channel. You want to make sure you're catching all the Skinny Bob's action moving forward as we get this stream better and better. Casey breaking now. See if he goes with that hard break again. Yeah, a little more controlled with the cut break. He did try a couple of times to hit the break hard and didn't make a ball. I haven't had anybody else talk about the audio being too quiet, but if you are having any issues, let me know. I think I've gotten some reports from people that it sounded good. And it's a tough shot on the 2-ball there. He's going to get a little okay with it. Yeah, Ray Baca on the hill over there. Thanks for the update, Crypto. Yeah, Diva, even though it's not, you know, big international names on the screen on the stream right now, the quality of pool is definitely there. And Casey's shooting lights out. Eric is shooting great. Just had a couple of unfortunates. All right, gonna leave. Get that magic rack out of the way. There you go. All right, so he's going for the cut in the side so he can get back down to the 4-ball, which he did get back down to the 4-ball, just unfortunately overcut the 2 a little bit. Johnny, I'm not sure. I mean, I would imagine at some point, if it doesn't happen today, then it'll certainly happen tomorrow. Obviously, there are. Yeah, obviously everybody knows there's obviously some marquee players that we want to get on the stream. A lot of it just comes down to timing. Nice kick there from Eric. He might get a little bit okay. He's going to leave a little difficult cut shot. Almost really hard for Casey to get back down to the 4-ball. Yeah. Appreciate the update there, Crypto. I can't quite see the match from over here where I'm at with the corner pole right in my way, but yeah, Eric Asamenya up over 7-1. He just fires that. Look at this guy. Fires that bank in. Justice Egan and 5-8 to Demetrius right now. Yeah, this is a tough shot. He was waiting for the shooter on the next table anyway, but yeah, definitely just take your time on this one. Yeah, he was never laying up for it. He was gonna play it, let the cue ball roll out, just make sure you make the ball. Play a little 5-6. Just make sure you don't get stuck behind the 9-ball. Yeah. He was definitely trying not to get stuck behind the 9-ball there. This is no easy shot. It does go to both pockets. 6 is obviously hanging. I think just the cut to the top right corner there. Just draw the ball. Looks like he was going forward with it. All right, Casey could actually fire this bank in. He's definitely a banker. Yeah, he was definitely trying. Oh. Hey, Tower Man, welcome back to the chat today. Again, thanks to everybody for hanging out with us and commentating and commenting in the chat. We do appreciate everybody being out. Just somewhere around 1,000 viewers right now. Definitely like and subscribe, share. Let's pump that number up. Yeah, he just jumped a little bit on that 8-ball, looks like. He's going to kick himself a little bit for that. I mean, we've all done it. Yeah, this cloth is definitely, it's, you know, it's playing great. It's 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks old now. Not going to make that. Leave himself a little tough one on the 9, 50-yard line, but one of those shots that you definitely practice. Yeah, hit it really good. All right, Casey's going to get that one. Take it up to 7. 7-3. And Ray Baca on the hill over there. All right, Casey Massey breaking rack number 11. Good. 1 ball and look out, 9 ball, boom. Casey's going to get that one. Yeah, nice lucky kick there. But golden break nonetheless. Puts Casey on the hill. The SVB Rubin match hasn't started yet. They're currently waiting for table 2 to open up. So 8-3. Casey Massey breaking for the match. Over here on table 3, we've got local players. Charles Swisher and Daniel Campos playing. Charles Swisher up 4-3. All right, dry break from Casey. Go from making the 9 to making nothing, huh? Towerman, you could look at the bracket there. It's pinned in the top of the chat. They do have the times for their next matches. I'm not real sure what, I haven't looked that far down the bracket to see the next time Savannah plays. See if I can see it real quick for you. Yeah, so Savannah's actually waiting for a match that's playing right now between Justice Egan and Demetrius Gelatis. I think Demetrius was still up in that match. But they have Savannah's next match, which will be the winner, or, you know, versus the winner of that Justice and Demetrius match, scheduled for 4:30. Might be running a little bit behind of that other match, but somewhere 4:30 to 5. Yeah, Federer is definitely still in this. All right, so table number 2 just gets called for Shane Van Boening. So Shane Van Boening and Ruben Silva will be starting over here on table number 2 in just a minute. All right, Eric trying to play the safety there. One does not go past that 8 ball. I'm looking right down that line. So Casey's just going to find the safety here. Probably just take the one up and down the table. Nope, going to try and pinch him behind the 8. It's a really good shot. All right, Casey. One ball does go past the 4 up there. Just going to roll. Oh, he's just going to play the safe. Smart shot. Didn't like the odds of maybe making it and getting up there, but definitely. Oh, just going to miss it. All right, ball in hand for Casey. Ray Baca does win his match 9-4. Good shooting, Ray. Local guy. We love Ray. Ray and Amy are really, really good people. Love hanging out with them a lot. Yep, Federer just got called. It's Fedo and Nick Jerko over on table 5. So pretty soon here, we're going to have 3 epic matches right in front of the grandstand. So the stream table is going to be the after this one. This is an epic match as well. We're watching Casey put on a pretty good show here. But yeah, John Moore and Chris McDaniel is going to be a great match on the stream table next. The table right next to it's going to be Shane Van Boening and Ruben Silva getting ready to start. And then on table 5, so all 3 tables right here in front of the grandstands. It's going to be Federer and Nick Jerko. All right, Casey's going to leave Eric an opportunity here. Yeah, he was a little treetop there. Towerman, no, the women's tournament hasn't started yet. They'll, I think we're scheduled to do the players auction in a couple of hours, and then they'll start play right after that. Prop Joe, I think before you comment on the hat, you should actually read it. It says make pool great again. Yeah, Casey's definitely got the upper hand in this match. I think a couple of the uncharacteristic misses from Eric has given him a little bit of shook the confidence a little bit. That's not the shot Casey was looking for there. He's going to get away with it though. We have bird's eye view of this. Yeah, Eric's grabbing the jump cue. All right, man, we really do appreciate that. Yeah, any and all of those, we definitely accept all of those and appreciate it. Helps us make the stream better. All right. All right, jump cue in hand. He's only jumping about a quarter of that 8 ball. All right, so he makes a really good hit on it. It's going to come around and get out in the open for Casey. No bundle of joy here though. The 5 ball still end up playing the 5-8 combo, no gimme. And then the 6-9 being frozen to each other with really no pocket to go to. Gonna leave himself the 5-8. Appreciate you checking in there, Guitar Man from Augsburg in Germany. Very nice. Definitely enjoy. That was very creative there. I saw him look at it right before I could comment. He fired at it, so I like the shot. He was carom. Matt Shimming 2-0 over Gabe, yeah. All right, Eric Smith shooting at the 6 ball here. Just put a good stroke on it, Eric. It looks like it. You're gonna get a little lucky with this kiss. Yeah, hovering right around 1,000 people watching. We appreciate it. 975 right now. All right, Eric, just bear down on this shot. Keep yourself in this match. Oh, he's going to hang. Oh, it fell. Little theatrics there from him, but those don't fall very often on these tables, that's for sure. Cheers from Berlin, Kosinus. You guys can all check in from where you're at, and we'll give you some shout outs along the way. But yeah, appreciate everybody joining us and watching. Great pool tournament going on here, and it is a free live stream. No pay-per-views for this event. We're going to be live streaming the whole thing. Make sure that we like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. We're looking to get as many subscriptions as we can. It helps with the algorithm. It helps with monetization with YouTube, which doesn't cost you anything, but certainly makes this stream better and better all the time. We can get better equipment, more equipment, take some of the suggestions that we get from everybody and just make the stream better. So we're happy to do it for free, but it does take everybody to get involved. So yeah, like, subscribe, and share. We do appreciate it. All right. Update the score here. Eric's got 4. Casey on 8. Eric breaking. Yeah, Crypto's doing a great job giving us some updates on scores that I can't quite see. He's got himself a nice position in the room to see multiple matches. Big hard break from Eric there. Not going to make anything. You know, that's the weird thing about that 9 on the spot break. Not like a 10-ball rack, and certainly not like a normal 1 on the spot break. It almost seems like the harder you hit it, the less you make. I don't know. All right. On 1 ball, he's going to get shape onto the 2. A little off the rail. Yeah, we definitely appreciate the updates from Crypto over there. All right, Casey just wanting to pay attention here on this shot. He's, where does he want to get? Okay, took it on the bank. Gonna make the bank. Nice shot. Hit that with a really good stroke. Yeah, Nick is playing Federer over there. Nick actually has a shot on the 9 ball right here in their first rack. And Nick's going to take the first rack over there, go up 1-0 against Federer. Lets the stroke out a little bit there. Comes through, wants to get out. There we go. Yeah, we're looking for a little more pace off that rail, but he's okay here. Just drift out to the middle of the table. Yeah. Okay, so he played it with a little draw there. Going to shoot 7 in the side. Thought he could do a little bit of both. Could have gone forward and played the 7 into the top right corner, but chose to go with the draw. Nice stroke there, just drills that in the side pocket. Perfect on the 8 ball here. No, he definitely was not hooked. Sorry, Angry Shooter, I didn't get to the overhead, but yep, perfect on the 9 ball now. There you go. Nice match there. Again, Eric got a couple of unfortunate rolls. Casey's going to get it 9-4. Move on the winner's side.